Ahoy there, mateys, and welcome back to Skies of Arcadia. We just managed to sail across the turbulent South Ocean to the lands of Ixa'taka, and now we're going to start searching for the green moon crystal. There's a bunch of people wearing masks, and we have spears too. Are you Quetia? Huh? The girl in the white clothes, is she Quetia? What? Are you talking about me? We're Blue Rogues. We came from across South Ocean. You are not Quetia? You are the same as the other men from the east. It's best you leave soon. Well, that was a warm welcome. What did I say? And what do they mean by Quetia? And who are the men from the east? I have no idea. I don't know what they're talking about. We should meet with the leader of the village. He might be able to explain what's going on here. Also, that trip across South Ocean's depleted our fuel supply. We need to stock up our moonstones if we ever want to leave this place. Okay, let's find the leader of the village. Maybe we'll also be able to find some moonstones here as well. Well, hopefully, otherwise we're stuck. Let's try and leave. This is the way to the boat, but we can't leave until we get some more fuel and talk to the village elder to find out about the crystal. Well, we got 2 jobs to do then. How you doing, mate? I want nothing to do with you. Oh, nice to meet you too. So sadly it seems like the people of this village aren't going to be on friendly terms with us for a while. We might have to just go to their elder. Quetia and the people of the east we once confused, but we will confuse the two no more. Right, so we can probably safely assume that the men from the east are referred to as Valuans. Since we did meet a Valuan ship on the way here, and Beleza told us that the Valuans had conquered this area already. Hey, a weapon shop. I have nothing to sell from a person of the east. Yeah, we need to find that elder, otherwise he won't be able to buy anything. So it's probably also safe to assume that the Valuans lied to them and told them that they were Quetia. Ah well, we better go and help them, help convince them that not everyone is as scumbag he is. Oh. A charm for Cupid, excellent. How many of them do we have? We have 3. We could probably evolve Cupid again right now, but we're not going to, because we're waiting until we get an Abric Cham. And that way we can get a special form with Cupid. It will be more fun. Hi guys. Who are you? My name's Vise, I'm a Blue Rogue. Who are you? My name's Vise, I'm a Blue Rogue. Who are you? My father's not here. Ah, don't worry, we'll look for your father. And also, I'm Vise, I'm a Blue Rogue. To judge from your appearance, I gather you came from over the ocean way. Yes, we did. Also, the name's Vise, I'm a Blue Rogue. Are you the captain? Hello, you don't seem to be from around this town. Who are you? We're not actually. We had to cross the South Ocean to get here. The name's Vise. Wow, you were able to cross the South Ocean? That's impressive. My name is Hans. It's good to meet you. We're Blue Rogues under the command of Captain Sentime. We had to crash land here after a hurricane knocked us off course. Sentime. He's the Blue Rogue that takes in orphans and trains them. I also heard that he's a brilliant engineer. Yeah, he was. I mean, he is. The Valuans kidnapped him and are forcing him to build weapons for them. We're staying here and working on the ship until he returns. I hope he returns soon. Hey, Hans, I was wondering if you could help out some fellow Blue Rogues. We burned all our fuel crossing South Ocean. Do you think you could spare a few moonstones? Of course, we've got plenty to spare. Here, take these. Hey, thank Hans, you're the best. Thanks, we owe you one. You really helped us out a lot. You're welcome. Well, I need to get back to work. Good luck. And we've got the moonstone fuel, so that's one of our problems solved. I'm repairing ships here while I wait for my father to come back home. Don't worry, mate, we'll go rescue your father once we find out where he is. It's what we do, after all. They're using the mats as a clothesline. Very creative. Well, I guess their ship is a derelict at the moment, so that's a good idea. You receive some sacred crystals. I guess we might use them while we're in the menu at some point to heal up and not use any mana. All the repair methods and replacement parts are listed in amazing detail. Talk about organised. Parts from all kinds of different ships have been used in rebuilding this thing. It must take a lot of skill to build something with so many random selection of parts. Yeah, this ship looks like a mess. But I guess until the hurricane hit it, it worked well enough to fly. So this is Sentim's wife. My husband was too concerned about the children to put up any resistance to the Valuans, and he was taken away to work in the mines. He smiled and told me not to worry, but I can't help it. I'm worried to death. Right, so we do know where those mines are. We found it in the last part when we were exploring, so we'll go and save him later. We were orphans, but then Daddy Sentim adopted us. Our real mummy and Daddy are dead. But we have Daddy Sentim and Brother Hans, so we're not lonely anymore. Daddy, I sure wish you'd come back home soon. Most of the people in this village seem to be afraid of us or something, and I always stay away from us. But the girl's our friend. She's teaching us how to dance. Everyone says that I shouldn't play with the Easterners, that I mustn't play with Sentim's kids. But they're all very nice. I don't know why everyone doesn't want me to play with them. Please, Sentim, come home soon. Yeah, don't worry, we'll go rescue your father as soon as we can. But first off, we need to search for this village elder, so we can get on speaking terms with everyone here. So it's worth mentioning that as far as all the towns go in this game, this is definitely my favourite. I just really enjoy the layout of this area. It's quite unique. There's all poles, ladders and slides everywhere to get around. And there's a random monkey hanging. How you doing, mate? Literally nothing to say to me. Alright. See you later. And we get ourselves a moonberry. Excellent. Now I think we've used up all of our moonberries on Vise already. Yeah, we have. We still need about 2 to 4 extra moonberries to learn his final super move. I forgot how many it takes, but that's going to be our main priority with moonberries at the moment. Because the earlier we can get that, the better for boss battles. Since now that Vise is a powerhouse with that Captain's Hat accessory, the final super move with him is going to do amazing damage. Let's see. Let's go down this ladder. No, there's something swimming around in the water then. Maybe the little Jack should go fishing. And there's no one in this house. Let's check out the next area. Hi, lady. Go away, Scram, don't bother me. Okay, Okay, sorry. This is a bigger hut than everywhere else. This is probably the leader's house. Well, let's have a chat. So, you're the ones from the east who people have been talking about. So, you're from the east. Your people bring disaster. Leave this village immediately. Wait a minute. Why does everyone keep talking about these men from the east and this Quetia stuff? I don't even know what a Quetia is. Quetia is our god. Generations ago, when the giant came to destroy us, Quetia appeared and saved our village. Ancient prophecies say that Quetia's messengers will come from the east and save us if our land is ever in danger. I understand, and since we came from the east, that's why everyone thinks Quetia sent us. But if Quetia's messengers are supposed to save you, why does everyone say that the people from the east bring disaster? Even now, the men from the east are destroying our lands. They claim they have come from a place called Valuan. Valuan? They're here too? Yeah, we were attacked by one of their ships, Ika, while we're flying around here. Keep up. When the people from Valuan came, everyone thought that Quetia sent them. Even the king came to greet them. The people from Valuan said they wanted moonstones. We took them to the sacred mountain where we keep the glow rocks. So, the Valuans came to steal their moonstones. And then the people from Valuan attacked us with fire-breathing iron ships. They took control of Sacred Mountain. Everyone, even the king, fought, but many were killed, and the forest was burned. The survivors were taken as slaves. That's terrible. They're using your people to gather moonstones so they can make weapons. So that's why everyone is so against the men from the east. Please, you need to trust us. We're different from the Valuans, the men from the east. We fight against Valuan so they can't hurt people. And that's why we've come all this way. We need a very precious stone called a moon crystal. You can't expect him to trust us. You're wasting your time, boy. Please, I'm telling you the truth. If you fly north from the village, you'll see a small hut in the middle of the forest. That's where our king is hiding. The kings of our land have always passed down the sacred green stone from generation to generation. This may be the stone that you seek. Your eyes, they are pure. I believe that you're here to help us. Please, save our people. Thank you. I will not betray you. Let's go. We've got a village to save. There we go. And now everyone should talk to us. So then we can go and buy some more weapons. Let's go to see the king. He lives in a hut to the north. The hut's protected by a giant tree. Hi, lady. So you're from the east. You look tired. Would you like to rest in the room for the night? It'll be 160 gold. Yeah, sure, why not? Sleep well. I'm sure that the Valuans can continue burning the forest for another day before we help. Yeah, we're refreshed. See you later, lady. So we'll just continue exploring first, and then we'll go back to the merchants, and then we'll leave and go find this king. Now you two look happy. The elder said you defeated Valuan. Is that true? I've always believed in Quetia. I believe someday Quetia will come and destroy Valuan for us. Maybe you were sent here by Quetia. Do you think so? This song is for Quetia. When the Valuans came, I played this song in the Welcome Festival. Now I play the song to ask for Quetia to come and drive off the Valuans. Well, I guess it's got multiple uses then. Right, so earlier on Pirate Isle, I mentioned that there was another ladder in the game that was even longer than the one that went to, Oh, 1 second, we got a moonfish. But I mentioned there was one more ladder in the game that was even longer. And it was this one I was thinking of, but sadly for some reason I thought that the Lookout Island here was a lot higher than it is. So I guess for one on Pirate Isle probably is the longest ladder in the game. Hi mate. You are not a bad man, the Elder said so. I am Ixa'taka. I was the first to see you coming. My eyes are sharper than the birds. I am proud of my eyes. If I concentrate, I can see anything, no matter how far. Shall I show you? Yeah, sure thing, why not? Alright, here it goes. Kya! Aha! A golden man to the north. I see a golden man. In the northern sky there's a golden man. It is the truth. Go and see for yourself. We've already found him. It is one of the discoveries we got in the previous part. We'll return to him later and ask him about some more areas. Similar to the fortune teller lady in Miranda, his text will change later in the game and we can interact with him some more. Alright, let's go and talk to this lady again. We got off to quite a bad start last time. My son, he was taken away by the Valuans to work on Moonstone Mountain. Every night I have terrible dreams of my son crying and suffering on Moonstone Mountain. I'm so sad. Well, don't worry lady, we're gonna go save him. So it sounds like everyone's been taken to Moonstone Mountain, and we know where that is. That lies on an island to the south. So after we go talk to the king, we'll go raid that place and save everyone. We are the protagonists after all, and it's a part of our job. Right, so this ladder over here will take us back to the entrance. Instead, we're going to climb this pole. So I think it was this pole that I was mistaking the ladder for that we just climbed earlier. Because this is the longest pole in the game. Sadly, I'm really more of a ladder connoisseur rather than a pole connoisseur. So I can't really enjoy this as much. It is still fun though to climb going around in circles. Right, is there anyone in this hut? Nope. Right, let's have some more fun. So we can take these slides to get to a different area. And there's not much to do in this area yet, but we can still talk to people. Hi mate. This tavern was a good tavern. Marida's dancing made everyone happy. My Loco kept everyone in good spirits. Then the Valuans came, captured some, killed others, and stole our food and drink. Marida won't dance anymore, the others won't laugh anymore. My tavern has nothing left. I am Marida, the dancer of this tavern. When I dance, I make everyone happy, but I cannot dance anymore. The Valuans killed my father, and they killed many of my friends too. Now when I dance, it does nothing to make people happy, so I dance no more. So we're just going to explore the tavern, and then we'll head back to the merchant, and then we'll continue. I like how you can see those plant enemies we've been killing so far hanging out over there. Sadly we don't ever get to fight these monkey guys. And we've got a sacri box. That's probably the most useless item in the game for us at the moment. Because you can only use boxes during combat. And sacri at this point in the game is just not really worth using in combat, to be honest. Because we have sacras, which is twice as powerful. It's some liquid, almost like honey. There's a really sweet smell that's filling the whole room. Now that's a big vat of something. Whatever it is, it looks sticky. I wouldn't want to fall into there, that's for sure. The people here must go through a hell of a lot of Blackwood to need those. So while we're here, we're also going to pick up the second moonfish. Right, so with these 2 moonfish we have, we can actually go back, if we want to go back through South Ocean, we can get an accessory which will actually be rather useful. As we can get one of those white maps I mentioned during the Temple of Pyrin part, which is the opposite to the black map. So we can get reduced encounter rates. So I might go and get that off screen, just so we can get it earlier in the game before the next time we get there normally. Just so that if we ever end up in an area with a high encounter rate, we can just put it on and then get through there a little bit smoother. Are you going to talk to us now? You look for the sacred green stone, just like the Valuans. The Valuans demanded that I tell them where the sacred green stone was. They beat me over and over. I thought I was going to die. Well, I guess it is understandable why he was so abrasive to us. The Valuans are just complete jerks. Well, it makes us happy that we have to beat them. No, I want to talk to the priest. From the east will come the one who can vanquish the great evil. That was the prophecy from Quetia. Quetia is a god from the east. Long, long ago, Quetia saved our forest from a dangerous enemy. Whenever our forest is in danger, Quetia always comes to our rescue. Well, we may not have been sent by Quetia, but we're still going to save you all. Is there something you'd like to buy? Let's have a chat. The Valuans, they were looking for the sacred green stone. They said it shines even brighter than a moonstone. I've never seen a stone like that, but they took away everything in the shop. Now, would you have any stock left? Because I'm willing to buy it. Ah, we can start buying sacrum crystals. They would be very useful. We're going to buy a couple of those. Not that many. See, let's just buy 3 of them for now. We don't want to spend all our money. But that will heal 1,000 health to everyone in the party. See, we can start buying rising crystals now. But it's still only a 50% chance. Alright, let's check out the weapon shop. So I prefer to heal using magic rather than items, since the items feel a little bit cheap. The Elder says I must help you, so even though I don't like it, I'll sell to you. Let's have a chat. For a long time we did not fight wars. Weapons were only good for hunting, or as a defense from wild animals. But ever since the Valuans arrived, I've started making weapons to use against people. Let's see, you have a hunter's sword. A hunting blade fashioned to resemble a beast's fang, a favourite among Ixa'takan warriors. The hunting arc, a traditional Ixa'takan hunting weapon. Children are taught to use them from a very young age. Let's see, let's have a look at these 3 armors. We got miners overalls, which have a load of defense, but only for Drachma and Vise. Golden armor, which is even better. Yeah, the golden armor has less magic defense, but more raw defense. Extremely heavy armor forged from Ixa'takan gold. You know what, let's buy 2 of them. Actually, Vise is still using a lower defense thing that increases his attack slightly. I think at this point that's not worth having. Let's just make sure that he doesn't die. Let's see, we can also get some robes for Ica and Fina. It will lower Fina's hit rating and dodge slightly, but she's not really used to attack, so that's fine. Ceremonial robe woven from plants. Protects the user from magic attacks. And finally we can get a Quetia feather. A feather ornament imbued with the power of Quetia. Improves dodge and defense. That is pretty good, but we're not going to rely on random chance to dodge. I'd rather have more defense in general. You know what? Let's buy one for Fina. Everyone's calling Fina Quetia, so why not? We'll get Fina one of them. Right, we've just spent most of our money, sadly. We do want to try and save as much money as possible, because we're going to need quite a lot in this game soon. But for now, all that stuff's important, so we're going to buy it all. So now let's head back to the King's hideout. We've already been here before, but the last time we went, the guy inside told us to get lost. But now that we have permission from the village elder, we should be allowed inside. And on this hill here is the golden man statue that Ixa'taka told us about. But we already discovered that. Hey, what's that smell? It smells like something is burning. Look on the horizon. The forest. So this must be the fire-breathing iron ship we were told about. The Valuan flagship of the 5th Admiral de Loco, the Chameleon. So we know that this guy is in charge of the Valuan weapon program. He said so himself during the Admiral briefing. Burn, burn, burn! Witness the awesome power of my flame cannon. The thicker the forest, the more it burns. After I burn down the forest, I'll be able to find the lost city of Ricus, and the moon crystal will be mine. Lord de Loco, there's a ship approaching from the aft. It matches the description of those air pirates. Avise is here. He's the kid that escaped the Grand Fortress and defeated Beleza. Perfect, perfect! He's just in time to feel the heat from my flame cannon. I wonder how Vise likes his food. Medium? Or perhaps well done? I hope he doesn't die too fast. The forest. This is horrible. What kind of a twisted psycho would do this? Whoever it is going to have to deal with me. If we get hit by that blast of that fire, we're done for. We have to dodge the flames and counterattack. So it's time for the little Jack to take on the second Valuan flagship. This time de Loco's flagship, the Chameleon. Fear the power of the invincible Chameleon. Right, so we're going to start the fight with increming ourselves. We're going to focus up. Fina, you use drilling, which is the opposite of increm. And finally, let's just do an attack. We only have 3 spirits, so we can't do a big attack. We'll do a small one. So with both increm and drilling, the stats are both reduced and increased by an overall 50%, I believe. So we're going to be taking a lot less damage and doing a lot more damage ourselves. Of course, if he was a smart Admiral, then he would probably increm himself to get rid of that drilling debuff. However, unlike Beleza, who was smart enough to increm, de Loco here just wants to burn us to death with his new weapon. So we should have a much easier time outsmarting this guy. Since it really seems like tactics isn't his forte. So at the moment we just want to build up as much spirit as possible. And get ready with all of our weapons for the next turn. Damn you, Vise! How dare you even scratch my precious Chameleon! You will pay for your insolence! Lord Loco, we must repair the damage to the ship as soon as... Silence! It may be damaged, but a perfect machine will never break down. Just you watch. I'll make sure to give you a taste of each and every one of my cannons. Right, so the next turn, we're either going to get hit by the flame attack, or we're going to not get hit by it. And to do that, we need to bump as much damage as possible into this one turn. Right, so that seems to be all the damage we can muster. I suppose, actually, what we could do would be to use this cannon. Oh no, wait, it costs 3 each time, never mind. Let's also throw in our big bomb. We won't be able to use the harpoon cannon next turn, but the important thing is to just knock him off balance. And then we'll get the next harpoon cannon. We just need to hope that all our attacks don't miss like it did just. Oh, that's a big chunk of damage. That should definitely be enough to knock him off balance. And a bomb for good measure. It's not much damage, but, you know, it's an extra bit of damage. That's what's important. It's time for the main event. You better watch out, Vise. Don't get too close, or you'll get burnt. Right, did we manage to evade it? We did. Excellent. So like I said, we won't be able to use the harpoon cannon now, but it's definitely worth it because we're going to get one of the best lines in the game for managing to knock him off balance. So the next time the harpoon cannon comes up, we're just going to nuke him down with that. Yeah, he's not really able to do anything this turn because we knocked him away. So we don't have to worry about healing at the moment. Oh, our cannon completely missed, sadly. Wait, that's because this is a harpoon cannon turn, so obviously we got behind him. And our cannons can't hit from there, since they're on the side of our ship. That's the one limitation with our small ship compared to his bigger ones. Loco has no idea what he's doing. What are you doing? Hurry up and fire the flamethrower! The last enemy attack threw us off balance. We can't get a lock on the target. What? What are you fools doing? Do I need to tell you how to do your jobs? Damn you, Vise! Damn you! I just love how pissed off he gets. Right, so the next time we're actually going to do a harpoon cannon. It was definitely worth getting that line out of him first. Right, so we're going to make sure we definitely have at least 15 for the next round. So this round we're going to Increm again. And I could just heal... No, he definitely shouldn't need to heal. You just guard my last turn. Fina, you use drilling again. And I reckon we just throw in a bit of extra damage, why not? for good measure. We're going to have enough to do a harpoon cannon. Alright, just debuff him again. So his vice captain did say earlier, did warn him to heal, which obviously him being the Loco decided to ignore. But it is worth mentioning there are a few enemies in this game who are actually smart enough to heal. We just haven't encountered them yet, at least not with ship battles anyway. We've encountered them during the normal boss battles, especially the ones from the Legends expansion version. We're just going to get ready for our final harpoon cannon. Yeah, we're getting a bit low now, but that's fine. He should be dead before the flamethrower. If not, he'll manage to actually get a bit of a... Oh, he can't even use it this turn again. Well, sucks to be you, the Loco. But it looks like you're going down. Yeah, let's just throw a sacred just in case at the end of the turn, I guess. And let's throw in out of a bomb, why not? Then again, I don't know if a bomb shoots from our cannons or not, so that will probably end up being missed as a result. But it's not going to reach that point anyway, because it's going to be done. Oh, that's what you get for burning the forest, Loco. He loves fire so much, let's see how he enjoys his burning ship. Let's see, what do we get for this boss fight? The Captain Stripe and the B-type cannon. What? What? Impossible! My flame cannon, how? It can't be, it can't be, it can't be! There's no way he could defeat me! This must be a dream, I tell you! Sir, get a hold of yourself. We must retreat, head back to Moonstone Mountain. The Loco is definitely one of the more memorable characters from this game, for obvious reasons. Alright, we've got them on the run. They're probably searching for the moon crystal too. We've got to hurry. Well, now that fight's out of the way, first off, before we do anything, let's check our new weapon for the little shack. Let's see, where is the B-type cannon? There it is. Oh, that has a very high hit chance. It's more expensive than the G-type. An upgraded version of the G-type cannon with the same basic design for greater firepower. It is a lot more powerful. We are definitely using that. And I guess we'll put down the G-type cannon down here in case we don't quite have the spirit to use the other one. Which means we're going to get rid of our light torpedo and put back on the blaster. Let's see, where's the good one? There it is. The 3-inch cannon. Okay, that uses quite a lot of spirit, each of these weapons, but they're all good. The worst weapon here is probably our torpedo, just because of a low hit chance. Like, this misses a lot. It might actually be worth going back to the other one. But it is a lot weaker, so I prefer to use this. Oh, let's go meet the king. So, you're the people that have come from the eastern skies. The High Priest informed me of your arrival. He also told me that you drove off a fire-breathing ship that was destroying our land. I thank you on behalf of my people, the forests and Quetia. It was nothing, really. We were just doing what we thought was right. I was driven from my land and forced to live in this hut. I'm sorry, but I'm not in a position to compensate you for your bravery. However, I will do anything that's within my power as a king to award you. Is there anything I can do for you? Actually, Your Majesty, we did have something to ask of you. We're looking for the green moon crystal. The green moon crystal? Perhaps you speak of a legendary sacred green stone. The men from Valuan came looking for the same thing, but I don't know where it is. However, if a stone did exist, it would probably be located in the lost city of Rixis. A lost city? Rixis. I believe that was the name of the capital of Ixa'taka in the old world. I keep getting the K's and the X's mixed up. You are correct, and it's said that the buildings, even the streets, were made of pure gold. Yay! Gold? Oh, let's go, let's find Rixis right now. Calm down, Ike, you're embarrassing me. So, do you know where Rixis is located? I'm afraid not. It's been hidden for generations. Our people call it the City of Mist. It may not even exist anymore. One of my high priests knows a great deal about the old world. His name is Ixa'taka. If anyone would know, it would be him. I see. Would it be alright if we met Ixa'taka? Ixa'taka's not here. The Valuans took him to the Sacred Mountain. In the mountains is a mine that contains what you call moonstones. So, the Valuans kidnapped one of your high priests, and he's being held prisoner in the Moonstone Mountain. Nice, what should we do? What do you think we're gonna do? I like both of these choices are pretty good, but you know what the right one is. Let's break into the Moonstone Mines. We can try to save Ixa'taka. It appears to be our only option. Breaking into the Valuan stronghold isn't gonna be easy. Hey, we've done it before, and we broke out. You're willing to risk your life to save Ixa'taka? Our sacred mountain is south of the Horteka village. Be careful. Just leave it to us. Onward to Moonstone Mountain. Well, it's not just the High Priest. We're saving a lot of people. See, before we go, there's an extra cham here. I like how creaky the floors are here. Our kingdom has been destroyed. Even the king is forced to live in conditions not fit for beasts. And as old as I am, I can do nothing. The Valuans have made Moonstone Mountain their headquarters. Moonstone Mountain is south of Horteka. If you plan on going, be careful. Maybe it would be best to ask the High Priest Ixa'taka about Rixis and the Sacred Green Stone. But Ixa'taka's been taken to the Moonstone Mountain, which Valuan has taken over. I've been at a loss of what to do myself. Well, we're gonna go save him, obviously. Just first gonna examine anything in this room. No, we're not allowed to, never mind. Okay, let's get out of here. So I believe that Rixis is still unobtainable as a discovery. I tried doing that last time and I just couldn't find it, so I think you're not supposed to be allowed to do it at this point in the game. Hi mate. Let's see if you've got any new items for us. No, it's the same stuff as before. My gear grease would be really good, but we really can't afford to take loads at the moment, because it's better than just using focus. Any new discovery information? Maybe you can tell us about Rixis. No, of course you can't, never mind. Any new bounties? Nope, still just the others. Yeah, we already talked to this guy in the last part. Yeah, we know about Domingo, but he's not found any yet, because we found them all first. We're just going to make our way to Moonstone Mountain, and then we'll call it there. Oh, let's fly over this island. There we go. A nice little lake. Man, we're getting quite lucky with this encounter rate. Just an enjoyable, relaxing sail today. Right, so here's the Moonstone Mountain. I'm actually surprised we didn't get into a fight. That was relaxing. So in the next part, we're going to raid the Moonstone Mountain and save everyone, because it's not just the High Priest. There's also, what's his name again? Clementine, was that his name? I've already forgotten. Centine, that's the one. And some of the guys from Horteka are also in here. So we're going to save everyone. See you next time. So before we end this part, we're going to return to dock quickly off screen and give him the 2 moonfish we just picked up in Horteka. And we get a female armour, and more importantly, the white map. A map that leads the holder away from enemies, also improves the chance of running away. So if we equip this while we fly around the world map, we're going to get in less random battles. So we can search for all the discoveries and sail around to our heart's content, and we should get probably about half the battles we usually get. Also, this female armour here seems quite powerful for this point in the game, so we're probably not supposed to have it until you get back to Sailor's Island. So we're not going to equip that one yet. So we're just going to demonstrate the white map. Of course, it is purely up to RNG with whether or not you get into a battle. But we're going to get in less as a whole if we wear the map compared to if we didn't. So we're just going to sail in one straight path all the way through the South Ocean until we hit a fight. And you can see exactly how amazing this is. The white map is definitely going to become one of our favourite items to sail the world with. The only problem is that it makes Vise very weak in combat if he does get in a fight, but we can always change the accessory mid-combat if we want to. And there we finally get into a fight. So now, next to Horteka, our people eat berries and seeds. We really like to eat sky sardines, but they're harder to catch than berries and seeds. Can you please bring me 10 sky sardines? If you want sky sardines, I have 10 right here. You can have them if you want. We gave them to the captain of the ship. Yum, I love fish. I'd eat them every day, but they're too hard to catch. Thank you, I'm very grateful. Take this as a symbol of our appreciation. And we get the first Abric Cham of the game. And we're going to give this straight to Cupel. Because we've been saving our Chams so that we can give Cupel a special form. If Cupel eats an Abric Cham, he will evolve into his next form. And he turns into a cannon. Also, we got a Piranha Seed, so we're just going to use that on Vise. So let's check out Cupel's new form. Morphs into a small but heavy cannonball and drops on the enemy from high above. So we're going to have some fun with that in the next part.